That's right, go into your room, sit on that fat butt of yours and do nothing but listen to records.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You were no.
AMG turntable. I'm not sure the exact model. 11,000 arm and table.
What cart do we have on it,
Ben's Gullwing PH 9.0 XT. It's the 9.0 X model with the tube rectified supply.
Phono stage?
Phono stage, yes. It is tubed with a tube rectifier.
Mm-hmm.
The LS99 balanced tube preamplifier, which is new.
Is that a show debut or just kind of this year?
It's a prototype. It's not in production yet, but yes, it is. It is a show debut.
Do you have a MSRP for that yet?
6,500, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And the phono stage was.
The phono stage is 5250 as configured. It starts at 35, goes to 4750 for the X, and 5250 for the XT. So this is maxed out all the options. Again, LS99 balanced tube pre external supply. Y stack, which is $28.95. A very affordable option from them. Swiss designs, brilliant. We're feeding it into our analog bridge, which is an analog tube processor, unity gain. Its purpose is to add tube character to any solid state system or digital system. Super low distortion, very wide bandwidth, 2 different families of tubes you can switch between while listening. You can bypass it, in or out, and it's tube rectified. So a number of ways to add positive tube character to the system. And the amplifiers are new. They debuted technically at Expo in proto form. They're in production now. These are the KWA99 MOSFET solid state amplifiers, 100 watts into 8, 200 watts into 4.
Are these Class AB?
They're Class AB, but they're a high bias AB. So the first, they're about 120 degrees to the heat sink. Not going to heat your room, but it keeps the distortion way down and gives you that Class A sound into the first.
Are they price per pair?
Price per pair, yes. These are intro price 75. Retail's going to go to 9-ish. We only made 15 pairs to start at that price. Next production run in the fall. But they are priced per pair, yes. We'll call it 9,000. That's what it's going to be.
And these are driving some Revels.
Revel F228BEs, brilliant tweeters. 90 dB, 8 ohm. Very easy to drive.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, thanks very much, Dan.
However you like.
What is it, on the website or something? Oh, really? So what do they run? This
per le strade che lei sul mondo fa, quando piangerà, sul mondo fa.
Hi, I'm Mark Schneider from Linear Tube Audio, and we're showing at Pacific Audio Fest, and this is the Daedalus room, the large room with the large Daedalus speakers, and we're showing 27,500 Apollo Daedalus speakers, handmade solid wood, year waiting list, but beautiful speakers, And then the electronics, we have our flagship preamp, sells for about $5,700. We have our prototype DAC. This is an AD 1865 R2R DAC. It has 10 linear power supplies, very musical, extremely wide sound stage. Should
And
come out-
does that preamplifier do phono or
This print it doesn't do phone.
doesn't do phono? Okay.
But there's many features. But if you look on the website, they're all listed. This thing we hope to be shipping in October, but it's going to be about $3,500.
Okay.
That's the same chip that AudioNote uses in their $20,000 deck. Other manufacturers use it as well. This is an in-US server. This is a little streamer thing that goes with it. This is a linear power supply for the DAC that supplies the power for the 10 internal power supplies.
Tell us about these new prototype monoblocks
And
here.
these are our most powerful linear tube audio amplifier. It's 120 watts at 8 ohms, 140 at 4 ohms. We just got them going a couple of weeks ago, and they'll be out later in the year. They were based on the Quad Z. They use 6JN6 TV sweep tubes, and so anyway, we're still working on these a little bit. And
So probably no estimated price yet, or do you have a ballpark you're shooting for?
we're 15 to 20 a pair kind of thing,
Okay.
and they're fully Zodal circuit. The Quad Z was 33,000. This is better than the Quad Z.
All right.
And
Well, thank you for taking us through that.
all right.
The companies in the room are Pure Audio Project with the speakers. We have a DAC from Denafrips. We have linear tube audio amp including the phono stage. It includes the phono stage and a turntable. Streaming from our computers or playing records. About the speakers, we are a direct sale company, online only, and the speakers are modular. What you see here is a kind of a platform called the Trio 15. It has 2 woofers and a center driver. You get them disassembled, you assemble them yourself, so you can see the panels, the drivers, the crossover, and you can choose different center drivers. We have 3 genres of center drivers: full rangers, box setting drivers. This one is a coaxial driver or a horn. So depending on your personal preference, if you're a horn guy or full range or mid and tweeter, you can decide what to use. The components on the crossover, they also reside on a board that has screw terminals, which allows you to swap capacitors, to swap resistors, experiment a bit and decide what is your preference. And of course, we supply audiophile grade, Mundorf made, MCAP grade capacitors, resistors, and everything. The smaller model is a duet 15 with only 1 woofer and driver, and the bigger model we have is a quintet 15 with 4 woofers, 2 and 2, and the center driver.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I
I promise to behave like a nice kind of should, and treat you just as loyal as a Viking would. It's a lie. It's a lie. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo. It's a low down, dirty, dirty lie. It's a lie. Shoo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's a lie. Shoo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's a low down, dirty, dirty lie.
What Imri is setting up is this is the J. Shakora reference turntable that Michael Fremer gave an A+ to. This is their new KV Max top of line 12-inch tone arm. It's Kevlar knob tube. We're using a Lyra Atlas Lambda super low output moving coil going into the Doshi Audio Evolution phono stage. 3 inputs, and you can change the loading on the fly via a remote into the Doshi Audio preamp, the Evolution series. This amplifier is his new stereo amp. That's 70 watts per channel. And on this particular one, we've modified the transformer for a 3-ohm cap, so it can really drive the heck out of the speakers, electrostatics.
What's the MSRP on this?
22,000.
Okay.
Digital is the Arender 820, so that's the streamer DAC all-in-one. This is the North American premiere of Potpourri Audio electrostatic speakers. This is middle of the line speaker for them. It actually goes from 30 hertz to 30,000 hertz,
So
with just a
pretty much
6
full range.
mil Mylar.
Wow.
No dynamic drivers, no subwoofer.
What are these a pair?
These are 40,000 a pair.
40,000.
Cabling is from WireWorld. This is the new rack, entry-level rack from HRS.
I see.
Not quite as flexible in terms of all the different options, but you can always still add additional platforms to it. So this is a 250-pound turntable, so we gave it its own isolation base underneath it. It's pretty close to their big stuff. I'm Jeff with Notable Audio. We're the importers, the distributors for Potpourri Acoustics and J. Shakora turntables.
Fantastic.
And now you should have a listen.
All right, thank you.
Sit on the dock of the bed, wasting time. Now we whistle together, ready? Totally. It's sort of.
Names that have to be questioned and have to be adjusted. like I feel today. Well, if I feel tomorrow, I'll pack my trunk and make my getaway.
T6 aircraft grade aluminum. Amplifications from CH Precision out of Switzerland. It's a 450 watt amplifier is plugged directly into the wall. Up here on the rack is our source componentry. It's an SACD player I just put in, or a CD I just put in the SACD player from CH Precision. This is the preamp to the amplifier. This is an optional power source that's actually powering both of these. It's not required, it's optional. Below that are DACs from Ideon out of Greece, a clock in the middle, and then a server on the bottom.
Are you using those for the CD player? Or?
Yep. Yep. And then the well, actually, right now we're going CD direct. It looks like. And this is a Strom tank. This is a lithium iron phosphate battery. It's actually powering all the source componentry itself.
These Magicos, what do these retail for?
In black, they're $9,400, and in silver, they're $9,800 plus the stands from Soundmaker, which are about $562.
Which pair are we listening to?
The Zesty Teas, which are the red ones.
The red ones. What's their retail?
$29.95 a pair.
$29.95. Thank you.
But at the show, $9.49 a pair. You can tell the sun is just I cannot. Not for that price. I can't do it.